guys, please, 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 please. I'm asking you, please. Do you really think I'm trying to push a globe over here?
Physics and logic on a level supreme. It's a curved reality, splitting Flerf dreams.
Hey, welcome back. Curious UK here. So I always love it when a flat earther does a self-own. So happened to be click on to Vlad or Ironworks 92000, one of his recent live streams he did, and he was talking about something about this pure water thing or something like that. Well, I'll show you the video, and he puts up a video talking about it. And, yeah, let's just have a look and you see.
You don't know what primary water. Let me shut the fuck up. I just need to shut the fuck up.
Oh, Vlad, I couldn't agree with you more. You probably should.
And I need to let y'all see this right here. Okay? And what I'm going to do, y'all, is I'm going to show y'all this right here. Let me get that to y'all. That's Blue Planet Group, and this is about little primary water. Check it out.
Oh, Vlad, I don't think this is going to go very well for you, but let's continue on.
Remember when we thought the sun revolved around the Earth? Or that the Earth was flat? Or that we were running out of fresh water? Nothing could be further from the truth.
Well, I mean, two of those are empirically, demonstrably incorrect and have been proven many, many times. As for the running out of fresh water, well, I think that kind of depends on what part of the world you're from. If you're somewhere like in the middle of the Sahara Desert, finding fresh water might be a bit difficult. Or if you're in the middle of a very built up urban area with very poor water filtration systems, or very poor countries that have very poor or bad hygiene and water filtration, then yeah, finding clean water, well, that tends to be a priority and sometimes very, very difficult. Look at some of the plights of some people in like Africa and different places like that that have to walk miles upon miles just to take some big jugs and get some fresh water. It is a plight for some people, but not for everybody.
We have more fresh water than we will ever need. In fact, we're sitting on an inexhaustible source of pure, fresh water that has never seen the light of day.
Hold on, is it me or is Vlad showing a video with, they're referring to the Earth as a globe, as a sphere. Well, thanks, Vlad. So you admit that their Earth is actually round and is a sphere, not flat. Okay, let's continue on.
It's called primary water. Primary water is created deep within the Earth from a synthesis of hydrogen and oxygen. Under tremendous pressure from the Earth's internal heat, this water, in the form of vapor, is forced upward through rock fissures in the Earth's crust, becoming liquid as it cools.
Now just remember, Vlad, or Ironworks 92000, believes the Earth is flat, covered by a magical dome perhaps. And the video he's showing about primary water is relying on the pressures and the heat from the Earth's core and the vast amount of pressures due to the gravitational field to create primary water. So the only way that this thing that Vlad's going on about primary water could happen is if the Earth is a sphere with gravity and a core. Okay.
How much water are we talking about? Scientific estimates range from quantities equal to the Earth's oceans to many times that amount. And this pure primary water continues to be produced by our planet's natural internal processes.
Oh, so Vlad's admitting that the Earth has a core with a lot of heat and pressure due to the gravitational pull of mass attracting mass, and as it gets closer, the gravitational pull increases. Yeah, and creating this primary water. Now, that leads me here and there. I mean, it's not what they're talking about, literally like underground springs and such. Yeah, perhaps they can look more into this, but the fact is that this flat earther is believing in something that requires the Earth to be a sphere with high pressure and a core, and the pressure is caused by gravity. Think about that for a second. This is a cell phone if I've ever seen one.
Although the science of primary water is not yet widely known, the truth is that our blue planet Earth is the real source of our water, not asteroids or comets as you may have been told, and not rainfall.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've ever heard of any scientific theory that says that asteroids or comets cause water on the Earth. Rainfall is usually due to the fact of that water evaporation evaporates into clouds, and as the water vapor accumulates on the dust particles and accumulates on itself, eventually it accumulates that much that the water water vapor condenses back into water itself as it cools, and when it condenses enough, it gets heavy enough that it falls back to Earth in the form of rain, or if you're somewhere it's cold, it could be snow. And it's just not so much creating the water, but more like it's a cycle of the same water being falling to the ground, going to obviously the ground, going to different waterways, stuff like that, going to the ocean, being evaporated, going up into clouds, going over top, and going to that. So it's a complete cycle. So it's not really creating the water, but more like the water is cycling around. And correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure nobody's ever claimed that asteroids or comets have actually caused water to be on the Earth. It's more down to a chemical reaction in which hydrogen and oxygen have fused together and created H2O.
The atmospheric cycle of water, driven by the sun and including rain, evaporation, runoff, aquifers, and reservoirs, is only a small part of our planet's water story. Primary water sources are independent of rainfall and do not deplete our aquifers, since primary water comes from much deeper in the Earth than our relatively shallow aquifers and oceans.
You see?
Primary water provides us with an abundant source of readily available, uncontaminated fresh water. As unbelievable as this may sound, we now have the science and technology to easily tap into primary water and access all the fresh water we need, without deep drilling and without depleting or damaging our aquifers.
Hold on, so she said that this primary water is deep under the Earth's crust, but you don't need deep drilling to get it out. And then obviously if it's that deep down and you have high pressures, other minerals and stuff are going to be integrated into the H2O, and as they come up and push up through the Earth's crust, other minerals and different deposits will be deposited within that water. So depending on where it comes from, it depends on, it may still need to be filtered out. I don't know about you, but I don't want to have a lot of sulfur or mercury or other elements that may be in my water. You ever smelt water that has a lot of sulfur in it? It's not very nice, and I'm pretty sure it's not very good to drink. I'm pretty sure high degrees of sulfur in water makes sulfuric acid.
This is an amazing opportunity. Think about it. Abundant fresh water for drinking, for farming, for creating a new economic reality. Primary water is the solution we have been looking for. By tapping into primary water sources all around the globe, we can leverage the life-giving power of water to create an abundant...
See that? We have them here in North America, right? I would imagine that they're everywhere. Access to them is damn near everywhere. It should be everywhere, right? But we found one so far, right? And it's a pretty fucking big deal. Have we found others before? I would imagine we have. Do I know about them? I don't. Let's let this thing run.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but haven't farmers, anybody with acreage, been tapping into this primary water themselves? Isn't it called the well that they usually have? You find there's a vein or some sort of deposit of water underground. You drill in, you put a pump, and you pump it out and you use it. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I lived in a town that had 2 underground springs that was our primary source of water. We still had to have water treatment to make sure it was clean, but yeah, I mean, this is quite a common thing, this primary water, underground water. I used to go up to the mountains all the time, and just on the side of the mountain would be a spring, and I would just put my cup underneath there because it's way up, away from society and obviously different like urban areas and stuff like that. So it's pretty clean, come out crystal clear. This is an uncommon thing. In fact, I'm pretty sure they sell this primary such water that she's talking about in bottles of water. What does this one say? Pure spring water drawn from in Yorkshire. Spring water from underground from Yorkshire. Yeah, we know about this stuff. It's sold in shops everywhere.
Economic world. The potential in this is unlimited. With primary water and sustainable farming practices, we can create communities and a world where possibility can thrive because healthy food and fresh, pure water are abundant.
And this isn't an aquifer. This is different from aquifers. This is different. This
is really possible, and it comes at a perfect time for transforming our world from the misconceptions of scarcity to the truth of natural abundance.
The problem is, you still have to drill down and get this water because there's a lot of these natural springs she thinks exist that come up. They're not there. If they were, then anybody would just walk up and start taking it out. If you're in Africa and there's all this like primary water that's just coming up magically, so clean, then why aren't they going and getting it? Because I've seen videos of them pretty much going down, walking 15-20 miles, with big huge jugs, getting it every single day, drawing out of an area where they can finally find some water, and it looks pretty dirty, and there's usually loads of other people and there's other stuff going in there, and they're drinking it because it's better than dying of dehydration. And they're sometimes getting sick. Listen, I live in an area where obviously it's an island, and I come from an area where it's way up, near the mountains. And yeah, we did have natural springs coming up, which was water just being pushed up from the ground, like they suggest. And there was some here and there, but there wasn't as many as you think. You'd see the odd one, and but it'd be like a small stream or something that'd be coming out of the side of a mountain or as such. So it's not they're toting this is like, oh, this is a miracle thing, but even if there is this stuff down there, then it's way down in, and you have to be able to drill down to get it, pump it up. You got to be able to distribute it out, and you have the infrastructure, and that costs lots of money, and that takes lots of time, and there are some places that just don't have it. Where I live now, we get our water from Wales, and it comes from springs there, and it gets pumped. Now, we're a number of miles away, but it does come from there as well as other sources as well. So a lot of water that's supplied to different urban areas and stuff does come from underground and from these primary sources that you're seeing that exist.
It is time to take a new road and create a better world by tapping into the gift of primary water. Will you join us to find out about primary water in the economic blue revolution?
All right, guys, listen. I have been looking for things on primary water, okay? I'm not trying to push a globe. Is that really what you think I'm doing over here?
Honestly, Vlad's pushing this primary water theory and hypothesis here. That requires the Earth to be a globe. It's sad that the fact, a man of his age is that stupid not to realize when you look at this video, they're talking about the Earth having a core, creating heat and pressure that is making this primary water. The only model that works on is the spherical globe model. That's it. So for the fact that Vlad's pushing this and trying to push out this whole primary water thing is him admitting that the Earth is a globe, is a spherical planet with a core and with pressure due to a force called gravity. So the only way, if he's pushing this, then yeah, he is literally promoting the globe. Is Vlad an agent? Is he actually like some sort of like inside job or something like that? I mean, starting to wonder here.
Like, guys, please. I'm asking you, please. Do you really think I'm trying to push a globe over here?
Well, I mean, yeah, if you're pushing primary water And the only way the primary water can exist, and how this video goes on about, is because the Earth is a sphere with the core and has gravity, which is causing high pressure the closer you get to this core. Yeah, that's pushing the globe, Vlad. Fucking, you really are a stupid person.
Is that really what you think I'm doing? Is that way, like, after everything I just said, all you see is a globe? I'm pushing a globe? Like, is that? Let's continue. Come on, y'all, please.
Vlad saying, come on, please, believe me. I said it's not a globe, but yet I'm pushing a video in a theory of primary water that requires the Earth to be a globe. Fuck. But please, believe me, I don't think it's a globe, but I believe in this thing that requires the Earth to be a globe to exist. Nice nice cell phone, Vlad. Fuck. I mean, whoa, fucking hell. That was bad. I mean, holy shit. But hey, I'll go with this. You keep pushing that globe. I mean, everybody believes in primary water, yet they believe that there's a sphere with spherical planet with a core that's very high heat and high pressure due to gravity. That's exactly what it needs to exist. So, good job, Vlad. Good job.
Go to blueplanetgroup.com.
All right, so I guess that's one of them. That's blueplanet.com. If you'd like, I'd go ahead and I'm going to copy that. I'm going to leave y'all with that right here. Okay. Boom.
Yeah, Vlad, you do that. You copy and you leave that on there for all your minions there to look into a site that pushes the fact is that the only thing that can have this pure primary water thing is the globe model. Oh, fucking awesome. I mean, isn't that, I love it when flat earthers push something that completely falsifies the whole entire paradigm and narrative. I mean, that was a cell phone right there. I mean, Vlad pretty much pushing this primary water thing, which the only way it can exist is if the Earth's a globe with a freaking core and freaking gravity. Fuck, that's awesome. Oh, that is, yeah. So, yeah, you keep that up, Vlad. Keep it up. You're doing wonders to just debunk the flat Earth. Quite. That's it. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I just thought this was fucking funny as hell. This is just his latest live stream, and this is what Vlad put up. And then his Foundry started freaking calling him out. Yeah, nobody has to do anything from the globe model to freaking debunk, falsify, or freaking destroy Vlad. He's doing a better job than any of us could ever do. But yeah, all right. So, people, thanks for coming and watching this video. Don't forget, the Earth is definitely a sphere, it's a globe. Space is real, but don't forget, stay curious. See you again. Thanks for watching.
Stuff like that's why people quit flat Earth, dude. You know? That's why people quit, dude.